Hi guys. I'm trying to see if I can go live. I can go live from my laptop and my YouTube channel on my computer, which is awesome. Connected. I think you guys can hear me. That's cool. All right, so for class today, I am not feeling so hot, so we're gonna keep it at about 30 minutes-ish. I'm also gonna do so that it's got some length to it. I'll actually just some modifications if that's what you have. Okay, sorry guys. I am back. So I've got a towel. You're gonna fold it. We're gonna roll. And here we are. You're gonna find that nice little neutral spot in your pelvis. So if you need to, do just a couple of wiggles back and forth, a couple of pelvic tilts if you need to. And then find somewhere where you're just settling in the center, feeling as little tension as possible. And then we're gonna start with opening one knee. Actually, we're gonna start with both knees. So let's go both knees opening. And come back up. Do a couple of those. Just get your body moving. See how it feels. See which hip is feeling awesome, if they feel the same. Do one more. And then we're gonna alternate. So we're gonna let one knee open. And we're opening and closing. So only open. Sometimes putting your hands on your hip bones is easy to tell if your hips are moving. Sometimes putting your hands behind the pelvis can also help with this, trying to keep feeling the hip bones move from the top. Let's do 3 more here. Inhaling to open, exhaling to close. 2 and 1. We're going to come back up to the ceiling. We're going to switch sides. Maybe even set your hands on your rib cage. 3. Noticing the ribs just being soft, only feeling your breath move into the ribs. 1 more. Good. Come back up to center and bring your hands maybe back to your hip bones, actually. Let's make sure you're still neutral, and we're going to go right into dead bugs. Okay, inhale here. Exhale, bring one leg up to tabletop. What'll normally happen is when you lift, whichever side you're lifting, that hip bone will sometimes try to drop down towards the mat. Okay, almost like a seesaw would move. You're going to do your best to resist that by pressing a little bit into your stabilizing leg, and the opposite hip bone almost feel like it pushes up into your hand just a little bit, and it should feel more challenging when you do it that way too. Sometimes when we're just moving and not creating awareness in the movement is when you get those little faulty movement patterns. It's not like you're going to hurt yourself, but you will feel it a little bit more and get a little bit more of the movement benefit of it as you move, right? Which is always ideal. Good. Let's do 1 more on each side. You guys like how I say good, like I can see you? I wish I could see you. And then we're going to bring one leg up. We're going to hold it up. We're going to bring the other leg up. And we're going to continue. Okay, go ahead and bring the arms down by your sides. See if you can lower one leg to the mat without letting the pelvis change position from side to side. Go to a range of motion where you can feel the control in the movement, where it's just coming from your femur, right? This big bone in your upper thigh. Inhale down. Use an exhale to bring you back up. Make sure you're just breathing. If you're not doing exactly what I say, that's totally okay. Just trying to avoid holding the breath. And check in with your upper body. Inhale. If you need to spread the arms a little wider, sometimes that makes things a little bit easier to give you a little bit bigger base of support. Okay, we're going to do 1 more on each side. And then we're going to go into both legs down towards the mat. Okay, so same idea, just increasing the load. The abdominals have to stabilize a little bit more here. Only away from you. So it goes farther away from the hip socket, farther away from your center. But watch that you're not sacrificing the form elsewhere, okay? Shoulders, head, and neck stay heavy into the floor. 2 more. And 1. Go ahead, bring it all the way up. Let the legs rest for a minute. Bring them all the way together. And the arms are gonna come out just a little bit wider. Okay, we're gonna start to let the knees fall to one side, letting the pelvis rotate and a little bit of the rib cage. And then exhale, bring them back into center. Go the opposite side. Inhale, feel the hip bone lift up. So your sit bone is coming up and off of the floor on mirror one another. Okay? Exhale up. Lift up. And then feel like you're untwisting as you come back up into center. Starting here. So starting with your upper rib cage. Feel it pull back your pelvis, and your knees are kind of the last thing that come up. So it goes ribs first, lower back, spine, pelvis, knees. Inhale, think up and over with that top leg. And then here, now we're gonna add on, lift up and over. Extend the top leg, keep it extended, and then come back up. You can do that with both sides. So you can go here and look opposite. If it helps you keep your shoulder down as you do this movement, go ahead and give that a shot. If not, your gaze can just stay up towards the ceiling. Good. Up and over, and extend. Let's do one more. Away from the camera. Reach. And here. Now let's make that just a little bit more challenging if you'd like to. Okay? If not, continue where we just were. We're going to float the legs up to tabletop again. Hands are at about a V. They can come all the way out to a T too if that helps your form. We're going to come up and over. Same idea. The ribs, the pelvis, and the knees. You're going to extend the top leg. Last one like this. Unless you are ready to stay there, we're going to make it just a little bit harder this time. So both legs reach up and over. Both legs extend. Big exhale back to center. Legs back to tabletop. Let's go opposite side. Reach the legs long. Up into center. Okay. Wherever you're at, we've got 2 more on each side. Keep shoulder blades heavy. Keep the neck soft. Trying to keep the shoulders open on the floor. The front of the shoulders should stay pulling gently backwards. Up and over. And rest all the way down. Go ahead and get rid of your pillow if you have something underneath your head. Let's go, into bridging. So from here, arms reach long by your sides, find about hip distance with your feet. They don't need to be so close that you can touch them with your fingertips or anything. And you want a little bit of space in between the heels and the sit bones. All right, double for you today. And then lower back down. All the way down and through to your tailbone. And peel up. Feeling the weight draw forwards, almost like you were trying to pull your body forwards on the mat by pulling your heels back towards your sit bones. Lifting up. If you can get to the top of a bridge where you feel like the hips are fully extended and the weight is throughout the back of the shoulders, awesome. If you're coming up about halfway today, that's okay too. Just trying to feel each bone lift and set down one at a time through your spine. Feel up. We're going to pause at the top. We're going to lower like our typewriters today to the other on the skateboard. So there's no rotation happening, but just a gentle little shift in the pelvis, which will translate into the spine and into the hips a little bit. You're going to find your way all the way down to the mat, and then you're going to roll back up. You're going to peel up, lift and lengthen. Let's see if we can go the opposite side this time. So we'll go to the left about 2 inches. We'll lower down an inch, still starting from that upper back, and then slide back across. Keep your knees reaching long in front of you and try to keep the weight and the feet somewhat equal into the floor so that we're not rolling to the ankles. Notice which side felt a little bit easier, or if you're starting to rotate, maybe go a little bit smaller, rolling back up, slide to the right, slide to the left. Kind of sounds like that one song, where you do all the fun choreography. Remember dancing and going out and having fun with friends? I miss you guys a lot. Let's go all the way down, and we'll do 2 more. Rolling up, slide to the left, Reach the arms nice and long. Try to stay lengthened through the back of your neck. So it should be easy to breathe. Down, slide to the left. Down. It should take you about that many times. Also kind of depends on your torso and spine length too. Once you come all the way down, you're going to let your feet come wide to the edges of your mat. We're going to let the knees just kind of windshield wiper back and forth. Bring the arms back long or back out towards the sides again if that feels good. Whatever you like there. Sometimes working out helps my headache go away, so that's what I'm hoping for. Take the legs to the left, hold, and if you'd like to, take your left heel, bring it on top of your right knee, and give a gentle pull forwards on the diagonal, okay? Gentle pull, keep the shoulder blades down, and then gently let the heel slide off. Exhale the legs back up and through center to the right. Take the outside leg, bring it on top of the outside of the top knee. If that doesn't make sense, you can just hang out with the legs side either. Sometimes it's a little hard to explain. And then come back through. And exhale the legs back up into center. Let's go ahead and warm up the arms with just a couple of arm arcs, okay? You can put a little support back underneath your head if you need them. Legs are just gonna relax down. Feet are gonna hang out at about hip distance, or you can extend the legs long, whichever feels better. And then we're gonna let the arms reach up towards the ceiling. Let's do a couple of reaches towards the ceiling so you can feel the shoulder blades gently lift, and then just let them fall right back down to the mat. We're gonna lift up for 3, and down, arms are nice and straight. This movement comes from your shoulder blades. Not so much that you feel tension in the neck, so that you're trying to reach someone that was maybe dangling some really yummy food on top of you. Now find just kind of centered where the shoulder blades feel pretty heavy, but they're not pressing into the mat. And then we're going to reach the arms backwards. Okay. As far down as you can go without changing the orientation of your spine and trying to avoid bending the elbows. And then try to take your time on your way back up. Sometimes the slower you go in this movement, especially on the way up, makes it more challenging without having to add any props. Also gives you some more control through the movement so you're using less momentum. Let's do 2 more. Inhaling back. Feeling the back of the rib cage stay heavy into your mat. Inhaling up. And back. Bringing the arms back up. Let's alternate now. So we're going to let one arm reach down towards the side, reaching past the hip as the opposite arm reaches up and overhead. Come back up through center. Inhale as the arms cross. Exhale to switch. See if you can keep equal space on both sides of your rib cage. And reach. Feeling those shoulders glide in those sockets. And noticing if maybe they don't glide so beautifully. Let's go 1 more to each side.
We'll be here for at least another hour and a half, so.
Nice. And come back up. Let the arms meet at the ceiling. And let's open the arms out towards either side now. And then slowly come back up. See how far out you can go without bending the elbows, without letting the shoulder pop forwards, okay? And if you can, see if you can rotate the thumbs backwards and back up. So it's almost like you were going to give a thumbs down to the floor. This just sometimes helps this little spiraling bone rhythm movement in your shoulder. We're going to hold the next one, and we're going to do some snow angels. Okay, so see if you can get the arms to hover about 1 inch off the floor. Make sure you're not going to knock anything over above you. And we're going to go up and towards the ears, and then come back down and feel those arms reach out. You're going to pause at your starting position, so just this nice long T. And and then reach. If you're like, this is way too easy for me, it's not for me. Grab some weights. You can always do this with some little hand weights, some dumbbells. Good, check in with the spine. Make sure we haven't created this big space between the middle back, low back, and the mat. We're gonna do 2 more. Inhaling, open. Notice how different it feels from side to side. And come back out. And then slowly lift those arms back up. And then next, let's go ahead and interlace the hands behind the head and practice our chest lift. Okay, those abdominals will get fired up for the day. And so you can inhale, interlacing the fingers at the base of the head where the neck and the hair kind of meet. We're going to practice just the basic chest lift portion of the exercise. On your exhale, go ahead and curl up head, neck, and shoulders, coming to the tips of the shoulder blades. And then lower legs. Exhale, come back up, almost pulling up on the back of the head and gently pressing the head back into the hands. Okay. Now I want you to see what's happening to the rest of your body when you come up. As you come up, check in with the front of your hips. Are they rounding? Are they lifting? Are they getting really tense? Or are they staying mostly still? If you can get them to stay mostly still, that would be awesome. Less tension through the front of your hips is going to make this movement a lot more effective. Exhale, come up and hold this time. See if you can release the hands from the back of the head and hold on to the back of the thighs. And reset if you need to, and actually hold on. So you're holding yourself in this position. You're going to pull yourself up about 1 inch by bending your elbows. Now see if you can release the back of the thighs and reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Back behind the head, and then you're going to lower back down, okay? So this exercise is called chest lift for a reason, right? We're going to keep the chest lifted the whole time. Let's go again. Big inhale. Exhale, curl up, head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, reach the arms long. Pull up 1 inch. Now here's where it gets most challenging. Float the arms without changing the position of the chest. Reach the arms up. Back behind the head, and then the chest gets to lower, okay? Let's do 5 more of those. It's like the equivalent to a lot of sit-ups, basically. If you can do like 10 of those a day, I promise you will feel a difference in your abdominals. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, pull up 1 inch. Inhale, arms up. Behind the head. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, prepare your movement. It's a breath for each movement, okay? Exhale, curl up. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, pull up 1 inch. Reach forward and up. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach, lift, and back. Curl up. Last one. Reach long, hang on to the thighs. Find that lift again. Reach the arms forward. Lift it up, down, and rest. Whew, I love those. You can definitely feel a nice little burn in your abs. If you're not feeling it, let me know. I will help you do it correctly so that you do, okay? Let's go for a couple of full roll-ups just so that we can come up to a seated position for a minute and maybe do some rotations in the spine. We're gonna inhale the arms to the ceiling. Not the chin, that same chest lift position, but we're going to keep going today. We're going to lift and lengthen, and then take a little stretch forwards. If you can reach your feet, awesome. Give them a little tug, a little pull. It feels good. And then restack the spine so you come up to this really long, beautiful seat. Now let's roll back again, pelvis first. You're going to articulate the spine, taking your time, feeling the front of the hips open as you come down. 1 vertebrae at a time and all the way to your mat. Let's do just 3 more of those today. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, nod the chin. Peel up, trying not to use momentum to swing yourself up to seated, but rather your spine mobility, a little bit of your abdominal strength, which you just warmed up nicely. Roll back and lift up and open. Okay, 2 more. Inhale up. Nod the chin, feel the arms reach forwards like you're trying to grab that food that we talked about earlier. It's lunchtime for me, can you tell? Roll down. Next one, we're gonna pause at the top. Okay, so this will be our last one. Arms up towards the ceiling. Roll up. And reach all the way over. Last little stretch here, and we're gonna come up and practice a little rotation and into soft today. So legs are gonna come a little bit wider than your hips, okay? About to the edges of your mat if you're comfortable with that. We're gonna reach the arms out towards either side, and we're gonna spine twist to the camera. Exhale, sit taller as you twist, and then come back to center. We'll warm up here a little bit. I'm gonna soften my knees a little bit today, just feeling a little tight through my low back and my hamstrings. Exhale, twist away from me. Okay, come back to center. Let's do one more to each side. Still really think about lifting through the chest, lifting through the upper back to maintain height as you twist, okay? Exhale here like you're getting taller. One more time, away from me, and back to center. Now inhale here, we're gonna maintain the rotation, okay? So you're gonna exhale, twist towards me. Now we're gonna reach opposite arm to opposite foot, like you were gonna saw off the pinky toe on your foot. Come back up, rotate to center. Exhale, twist away from me, same thing. Reach, saw off your pinky toe with your back thumb down, so the palm faces away from the camera. Back up to center and twist. Roll forwards and up. Let's do two more to each side, okay? Exhale, twist, get tall, reach. It's like you're trying to tip ear towards knee as you're rotating, twisting. Up and twist. Last one, exhale, reach. Inhale up, keep equal weight through your sit bones the whole time. Last one, best looking one yet. Rotate, roll, lift, and to center. Okay, let's do a couple of roll like a balls, and then we're gonna end on our back, and we're gonna do some leg stretching. Okay, you're gonna take shins and hands together. Find a little roll back so that you're just off of your sit bones and you can hover your toes. Now, do your best to not look at the camera while you do this. So if you backwards, and then you're gonna come right back up to your starting position. If you come up with momentum and you have to put your feet down for the first few, that's okay. And if you can, in the future, in the next couple, come up to a position where you can keep the feet off of the mat. Inhale back, exhale forwards. Inhale, keep the chin down and the heels close to your sit bones the whole time, okay? We're rolling onto the shoulder blades, not to the head and neck, okay? Super important. And it's kind of like a rocking chair move or a rocking horse. And we're gonna do three more. Surprisingly, this is not hurting my head. Use your breath. Inhale back. One more. Good. Reach up. Lengthen the legs forwards. Take a little stretch. Let's come all the way down to your mat. Grab your towel or grab your ring. If you don't have either of those, but for some reason you do have a TheraBand, that'll work too. It's just stretchy, so it won't give you as much of the stretching position. If you don't want to stay and stretch with me, this can totally be done now, no problem. I'm sorry, this class is a little bit shorter, but we are going to spend some time getting some length through the legs. I need some stretching today. Maybe you do too. So let's go ahead and roll all the way down. If you have your towel, you're going to hold on to the ends of it, and you're going to put the towel around your right foot. Okay, and then you're going to reach that foot straight up towards the ceiling. The higher up you choke on your towel, the more you're going to be able to pull on it, okay? So if you have a circle, awesome, good for you. You're going to hold the pad in one hand. The other pad's going to go on the ball of your right foot. We're going to see if we can get the leg vertical. Fantastic. If that causes you to have to lift your bottom off the mat, I don't want you to do that. If you need to go farther away from you to get your legs straight and to keep your bottom down, what I want you to do is curl up. And this goes if you have a towel or the ring, okay? If you need, I don't have very long arms, so this is where I would need to be if I have really tight hamstrings. I'm gonna lay down and hold here. I'm gonna hold for about 10 seconds, okay? Just breathe. If you need to soften the knee a little bit, that's okay, but really going towards that straight leg so we get that full hamstring start into the low back, okay? Now, if you're holding the towel, you're gonna hold the towel in your right hand, both sides of it. If you've got the ring, just hold the ring in the right hand. You're gonna let the left hand come to the mat, and we're gonna slowly open both legs. So the left knee is bent, it's gonna open, your right foot into and grounded into the mat as the left side is. So we're not rotating or leaning to one side or the other. If it helps, you can also look away from the leg that's being stretched out towards the side and just give that little pull, okay? On the ring or the towel. Breathe, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring it back up towards the ceiling. Okay, go ahead and take away your ring or your towel. We're going to do a little figure 4 stretch. Okay, so you're going to take the right ankle, you're going to cross it across a much deeper stretch. If you'd like, you can curl up, head, neck, and shoulders. Wherever you're at, you're breathing. Okay. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, you're going to take your foot back down to the ground, and we're going to rotate towards the left. So it's like you're going to put your right foot on the ground. Okay, so we're still in the same position, same leg. We're like this, and your bottom is off of the mat, and you're struggling, and you're shaking like crazy, and this feels terrible. Just curl up and let the leg go farther away from you so that you're more here, okay? Now let go with your right hand. Keep a hold of the ring or the towel with the left. Let both legs open. Your right knee is bent, your left leg is straight. Open out towards the side. Breathe. And exhale, bring it back up. Go ahead and let the ring. And if that's enough stretch, great. If you'd like, interlace the hands behind the right thigh. Whatever works. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the whole shape. Let the right knee open as the left foot comes all the way down to the floor. See if you can let the left knee reach up towards the ceiling when you're in this position. That'll deepen the stretch quite a bit. You can look away from the leg, back up. Rest the leg down. We're going to do one more thing. Okay, you're going to let both legs go long. Right leg comes in towards the chest. Grab it with the left hand. Draw it across the body. Just going to get a little higher into that rotation. Look towards me. Across the body. Right leg comes in and across. And pull over. Look away from the leg. Breathe. And come back up. Outstretch both legs. Reach both arms up and overhead. Take a big stretch. Today. I appreciate you guys bearing with me. Thank you for joining. And I will see you guys on Monday.